Before dinosaurs ruled the Earth, our planet was a completely different world. What was Earth like? Before the dinosaurs, there were no fish in the sea, no oxygen in the sky to breathe. The land was covered in fire, rock, and mud. The first living things had no bones, no eyes, just tiny cells struggling to survive. So, what was Earth really like before the age of dinosaurs began? You're watching Suppose World, where we explore the strangest what-ifs about Earth, the universe, and ourselves. Over 4 billion years ago, Earth was a molten inferno. Volcanoes erupted endlessly, meteorites rained from the sky, and nowhere was calm enough for life. Then one day, steam condensed in the atmosphere. Rain fell for thousands of years, cooling the red-hot surface and forming the very first oceans. In the dark depths of those ancient seas, life began to stir. Amid the murky waters, a tiny organism appeared, and blue-green algae, or cyanobacteria, they captured sunlight to make energy and quietly released oxygen. Over hundreds of millions of years, that oxygen filled the skies, transforming a poisonous atmosphere into one where life could finally breathe. Without those little algae, there would be no dinosaurs and no us. Then came a turning point in history. The Cambrian explosion about 541 million years ago. The seas were filled with strange new creatures, armored shells, sharp spines, bulging eyes, and waving tentacles. It was evolution's greatest experiment, a fierce battle between predator and prey, where only the strongest survived. Next came the Devonian, the age of fish. From jawless swimmers came creatures with bones, fins, and teeth, rulers of the ocean. Some evolved primitive lungs and strong fins that let them crawl onto land. A small step for one creature, but a giant leap in the story of life. On land, plants began to rise, mosses, ferns, and towering ancient trees forming vast green forests. Their roots held the soil, their leaves filled the air with oxygen, and the Earth's atmosphere became rich and alive. Those forests would one day turn into the massive coal beds deep beneath our feet today. With so much oxygen, life grew enormous. Giant insects filled the skies, dragonflies with wings nearly a meter wide, scorpions the size of a forearm. In the swamps below, amphibians crawled from the water, taking the first unsteady steps on land. The earth echoed with the croaks of frogs, the flutter of wings, and the first breath of a living world. Some amphibians evolved even further. Their fins turned into legs, their lungs became stronger, and they became the first four-legged animals. The ancestors of reptiles, mammals, birds, and one day, dinosaurs. Every shaky step they took was a milestone in evolution's long journey. As time passed, the drifting continents collided to form a single supercontinent, Pangaea. The climate turned extreme. Dry deserts in the center, humid storms along the edges. Early reptiles with thick skin and sturdy bodies thrived in this harsh new world. Earth was preparing for something bigger. Then, disaster struck. Volcanoes erupted across the globe. Toxic gases choked the sky. More than 90% of all life vanished. It was the Great Permian Extinction, the deadliest event in Earth's history. But from the ashes, a few reptiles survived, and from them, a new age began. When dinosaurs finally appeared in the Triassic, Earth had already endured over 4 billion years of transformation. From fire to water, from mud to forest, from tiny cells to giant creatures. Before the dinosaurs, our planet was already a wonder. A masterpiece shaped by time and by the smallest sparks of life. If you enjoy journeys like this, make sure to subscribe to Suppose World. Join us in exploring the incredible mysteries of Earth, life, and the universe itself.